All right, I would now like to introduce all of the mayoral candidates, Raven Harvest and Eddie Smith. Raven, I invite you to the podium now.
Good evening, Opelika. Let me first take this time to thank the 2024 Chamber of the Year, the Opelika Chamber of Commerce. I'm very grateful that they allow for us to help citizens get this information. My name is Raven Harvest, and I'm a leader who has spent her life solving problems, building teams, and creating opportunities where others only saw obstacles. For too long, we've seen leadership that hesitates when we needed decisiveness. Leadership that is comfortable in the status quo when we need bold action. And let's be honest, Opelika is ready for and needs more. I bring something different. I'm a CEO. I grew a company from humble beginnings into a multi-state, multi-million-dollar enterprise, creating jobs that made real difference in people's lives. Leadership is about making tough decisions and having the courage to stand behind them. I've spent my career doing exactly that. When my business faced challenges, I don't form committees to talk about things for months. I work side by side with my teams to find solutions and deliver results. And when our city faces challenges like neglected infrastructure, limited youth programs, and slow business growth, we can't afford to wait for endless studies and half-hearted actions. We need a mayor who acts with courage and clarity. As your mayor, I will bring a bold vision for Opelika's future. A future where our infrastructure isn't neglected, but prioritized and strengthened. Where roads, sidewalks, and public spaces are safe, modern, built, and maintained. A future where we invest in systems that support growth. Where our streets don't flood every time it rains. Where traffic moves efficiently, and where our technological infrastructure keeps us competitive in the 21st century. We need a future that enables more citizen involvement, board appointments, and an administration that welcomes feedback and input from our citizens. But vision for the future alone isn't enough. We need a leader who knows how to execute. I've worked in boardrooms where every dollar mattered, and I've built partnerships that turn plans into action. That's the kind of leader Opelika needs right now. Befitting our origins, Opelika stands at a crossroads. We can settle for leadership of the past, or we can choose leadership that shows up and delivers. We can choose to vote for a leader who solves problems, cuts through red tape, and makes sure every decision moves our city forward. Opelika, our future is calling, and it's full of opportunity. We can invest in stronger neighborhoods, modern infrastructure. We can grow our economy that creates jobs, and we can build local businesses around here. We can build a city that works for everyone, where our kids want to stay, our businesses are solvent, where we are sure that our families can thrive. That is the future I see. I'm ready to get to work. This election is all about momentum. If you want a mayor who will listen, decide, and act, who will turn big ideas into real results, then I petition you to vote Raven Harvest for mayor on August 26th. Together, we will write Opelika's next greatest chapter and make Opelika the gateway to greatness. Thank you.
Eddie Smith.
I'd like to start by thanking you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here today, because you love Opelika and you chose to spend this time with us tonight, and I'm appreciative of doing so. I am Eddie Smith, and I am a lifetime resident of Opelika. Graduated from high school right here. Both of my children graduated from high school right here. I went to Auburn University, graduated in 1979. And later went to the School of Banking at Louisiana State University, graduated in 1985. I want to talk about some So over the last 20 years, our city council has gotten more than $120 million in capital investments that we paid for with physical discipline. We have no debt on those things that we have built and paid for. We've grown our revenue by 26% since 2020, and on April the 1st, we dropped the occupational tax by 1/3, putting $6 million back into the hands of people of Opelika-Auburn that would be expendable income. During the time that I've been on the council, we have created 6,000 new good paying jobs. We continue to work on economic development. Along with Mayor Fuller, I've flown to France, Korea, England, and even California. We brought back Farm Life, we brought back Mando, we brought back Hamla, and our newest one that's coming, mayoral. Mayoral will invest somewhere around $700 million in our community and create 600 jobs. But we're not finished. We've got another 100 acres in our Northeast Industrial Park that we're going to build a road across and get to so that we can continue to bring good paying jobs. It is a proven fact that people will move to our community for good paying jobs. One of the reasons that we continue to see the expansion of all the subdivisions is because we have created these opportunities for people to come. The other reason they'll come is for schools, good schools. We are sitting in a room that needs renovation. I'm going to work toward working with the Opelika City school system in renovating this building. The acoustics are not good, and I would like to see them redone. So we're going to work on that. And speaking of schools, we have some deferred maintenance issues that, along with Dr. Kevin Davis, I will work to fix. For instance, Northside School will be 100 years old in 2029, 4 years from today. That school was built during the APR program, and it has leaking roofs. We got to fix it. Opelika Middle School, it's in bad shape, it needs to be renovated. We need to build a pre-K academy. We have 8 classes attending pre-K school here in this building. We need to move them out. We need to build an elementary school. We need to do these things, but we need to do them physically responsible to make sure that we can pay for them going forward. So some people have called me a career politician because I have served on the Opelika City Council for 21 years.